Listen, but what the catcher is just the JoJo thing that lied on the TV.
Saurosaurus. We will call it Saurosaurus.
Bro,
Hey, I will not sit here.
That's where they keep the Woolworths free range chicken.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Comedians Roast the Headlines, a show where we comedians search high and low for the weirdest, awkward, most just unrealistic headlines that are actually real, and then we make fun of them, roast them, and have fun with you guys. I am joined by, ladies and gentlemen, it is a full house at Parliament tonight. I am Minister of Comedy, and I'm joined by MP of Thug-telligence, as well as the Minister of Barbecues and the Minister of Potholes, ladies and gentlemen. So we're all gonna really mess things up in this country. Actually, we might do a better job, to be honest.
Yo, come on. Optimism.
It's so easy.
Yeah, we're taking care of everything. Like we got infrastructure, we've got feeding or food, we've got what? Internal
theater,
intelligence. Come on, crime. Let's get it. And then we got the cultural diversity.
Yo, you talk so much cock, you sound like a real minister.
Hello.
He just needs a hat.
Hello.
He needs a hat.
Get that man a hat there.
You guys doing good?
Okay, I have a hat in the cupboard. Let me check. I
Oh,
want to
there you
be
go.
I want to be Becky Jelly.
Just gonna check, make sure. What's behind there? Is this a...
That's his job.
Oh,
He's
holy
wearing a
crap!
hat.
Look at this.
Go on. What is
Becky Jelly.
No.
Becky Jelly, buddy. All of you people with tattoos are thugs. You are all thugs. You are tattoos, you are thugs.
Okay, wait, hold on. I'm actually. Oh, wait. No. Keep that hat on. Keep the hat on, please. Keep the hat on. Because I just bumped up a headline. I bumped up a headline for this now.
What
Okay,
you got for
here it
me?
is.
What you got for me?
Becky Taylor, you might become the Minister of Intelligence.
Hey, Baba, I told you. Intelligence. I told you, Baba, I'm coming. News 24 is where I get my intelligence. Tell you
Is this the same Becky Jelly that we all know? I was like, is that the same guy?
Yes.
Okay.
Intelligence.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
Show me a
He could be
picture.
like
Show me a
Mr.
picture.
Yep.
Irony.
Look at the
Here we go.
resemblance.
Same guy. Same. Look at that. Yeah, we could be
That's the
like-
dude. That's who we need taking care of our spies. Yeah, that's
Imagine-
the guy who tells James Bond what to do.
That's what I was gonna say. Imagine James Bond and just like orders from him. You'd be like,
Yeah.
Bond,
You
give me
do
a pot
know
of
that.
chicken.
You do know there's the same man who, in a speech, said criminals must smell you, taste you.
Is you feel you.
Boom, 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 boom. Yeah, he's James
License
Bond's
to
advisor. Good.
Shit, guys, I'm telling you. Look, as Minister of Port, I think I can pull this off. I'm just saying.
Listen, you wouldn't be the only minister to wear a hat like that. I'm just saying.
Oh my God, I look good. I look damn good.
All right, so we have Cameron Engelbach in the house saying, "Bevan, take that cock shirt off."
You spell my name correctly, and I'll think about
alright.
doing something. Camera one or what? Camera one, however you spell my name.
Bayvon. Who's Bayvon? Get out of here, man. Cameron, you better not tell people what to dress like. He's wearing a suit right now.
Camera
And,
one, angel breath. Shut up.
Gavin giving a 140 rand super chat, thank you, or Sasa chat, contribution towards the minister's fund.
I was just about to say, Kevin, your money is going to be not well spent.
Now is our
can't
time
wait.
to feed.
Minister of Barbecues, please
Oh, by
tell
the
him
way,
we're gonna
correct.
spend it on climate change. We're gonna use his money wisely on climate change.
Uncle.
That's what we're gonna do.
A point of order. I think the funds should be called the Fedora Fund. All right,
The Fedora Fund.
Fedora fund, I like
Fedora
that.
Fund.
It's like Sundam.
Yes.
Fedora fund. It sounds
I
so
like the
legit.
idea of I like the idea of contributions for climate change, like buying air conditioners, for everybody. Like that. That's the kind of climate
Generators.
change.
Generators as well.
Generators.
Well,
Yeah.
we're definitely going to need generators because stage 16 load shedding schedules for South Africa. ESCOM responds.
16.
What is that?
Wow.
Well,
It's like a direct link to the sun where you can just put it off.
well, they don't actually know, to be honest, because when they were asked,
What is stage 16?
So, Conradi and government representatives were providing feedback on the progress made by President Cyril Ramaphosa's National Energy Crisis Committee. Although Conradi stopped short of confirming that the schedule would go up to stage 16, he confirmed that they are working on a plan for higher stages of rotational power cuts.
Rotational. As the darkest black skinned guy here, can I ask, is the Conradi part of government?
Which con? Oh, you want to know which where's Conradi from?
Is
Conradi is an awfully.
Yeah, Thomas Conradi.
Who's Thomas Conradi?
He's the acting head of Generation.
What is that?
ESCOM's
Wait,
acting
oh, not the TV show. Okay. Shit. I'm so out of it. Sorry.
Yeah, so ESCOM's acting head of Generation.
Listen, there's only 24 hours in a day. You can't make up more shit, dude. What are you gonna do? Are you gonna be listen, we're gonna take energy from the future? So, April on the 3rd, we take it already 9 hours, and we.
I think we're going to deprive you of energy in the future.
Yeah.
I think what's gonna happen. They're gonna fucking take all the energades out of the shops. All the power aids are gonna be nobody gets that.
If you have batteries, they're going to be depleted.
They're going to come door to door for your 9 volts. 9 volts, double A, triple A's, anything.
Be hey, you drinking a Red Bull? Come here. Stop that.
Yo!
They're gonna find us. They're gonna be hey, is that a score? 200 million fine.
Stage 20 is we're gonna start employing people to rub balloons in a room.
Yo, Minister of Barbecues, don't give people ideas, brother.
The Energizer Bunny is gonna have to be on strike or something like that.
And just 1,000 people rubbing balloons.
It would probably work. So Debbie Murray giving 140 Rand Sasa chat, ladies and gentlemen. So thank you guys. Very generous tonight. Thank you all so much.
Yeah.
That's the headline, yeah.
Once
I
again,
think it's that.
Shane.
Yes, we will spend these funds wisely.
Wisely, climate change. Guys, so we can all split for solar panels here. Fuck these people. Keep giving us money. We're going off the grid, bitches.
All right. Moving on, ladies and gentlemen. So the next few headlines, the 1, 2, 3, 4 headlines, actually have a theme. So I'm gonna start with the one and then we'll just go into the others. So another only in South Africa escaped snake live lizards in postnet package to KZN.
What?
Yeah. If you're wondering what the snake was, it was a cobra.
No, man.
Lizards found in postnet parcel in alleged smuggling bid.
No, man.
How do you put the cobra in a Tupperware? You can't do that. Is this air sealed Tupperware? You know those ones that you just put the top on?
No.
But then you have the ones
there's
that
holes
you
in it.
clip.
There's
There's
holes.
What the hell
breathing.
is that, please? Why does that look very Game of Thronesy?
It's a lizard of some kind. This is a
It's a
sun gazer lizard.
The sun gazer lizard.
It's a baby dragon. I know baby dragon when I see one. I've watched enough Netflix and Showmax and other
And Game of Thrones.
Oh man, you must watch all the awful shows. But
Hey guys, wait for
Go ahead.
for climate change news.
Oh my word.
did Greta write this?
A parcel containing a venomous cobra and lizards was confiscated after a smuggling attempt through a postnet in Pretoria was thwarted by the green scorpions. Scorpions.
Look at that name. What?
But,
The hell is a
what?
green scorpion?
I mean, it's not a very sophisticated smoggling attempt.
Yeah,
I mean,
it seems like
you just put them in the mail. Like, really. That's
someone didn't want to pay for the pit tax for the. You got to pay a tax or some sort of thing to get your pet through the domestic flight, or
I feel like they were one moment short of just putting the snake in an envelope. Like, it was just like, fuck it. Fuck it, let's put the snake in an envelope.
How are you gonna trust Postnet? Ooh.
Yeah, so apparently it was a snouted cobra, or otherwise known as an Egyptian cobra. Another type of girdled lizard, and two indigenous skinks. I don't know what a skinks is.
Skinks, yeah. Back.
Two indigenous skanks. I'll take some of those.
I think I went to high school with some of these.
Those indigenous skanks.
Skink is a kind of lizard.
Yeah, my ex was one of those two.
They smuggled your exes, yeah?
Hey, listen, man. Look, I'm not gonna stand here and approve of sending skanks through Postnet. I don't think that's.
Yeah, okay.
That's lovely. That's trafficking.
You find them looting, but you draw the line at people.
Yeah, I draw the line on skank trafficking. Listen.
What the hell is this? Joe, why is your ID right there?
What the?
It's
I went to high school with
African
her, too.
bullfrog.
Oh my god.
We're among the
That was in there as
19
well.
reptiles. Yeah, we're among the 19 reptiles and amphibians found during searches.
Wow, they can find a bullfrog, but they can't find a criminal.
Yeah, thank you. To be fair, the criminals don't get posted through Postnet. So.
Fair enough. I stand corrected.
It's a bit of a giveaway if the postnet box pisses at you. Like,
Yeah. Did you pack your own? Did you pack your own luggage? Whibbit. Yeah. Whoop. Suspect.
Go ahead, open it for you.
Yeah, but guys, there's animals being shipped in Postnet, but there's also just animals being spotted everywhere in South Africa. For example, crocodile spotted in Springs, unusual sighting on the banks of Blesbokspruit.
I expect nothing less from a place named Blesbokspruit. That sounds imaginary.
But I also expected Joe to have a mini heart stroke pronouncing Blesbokspruit.
Blesbokspruit. Yo, guy, it's like so broken up. It sounds like there's 9 syllables in the word Blesbokspruit.
It sounds like it should be a sentence.
Blesbokspruit. I've gone through some things and I've never heard of Blesbokspruit. It's days like this I must be Carl. You probably got the auntie that like drove a Merc from there or something.
Yeah, his mom.
So these crocodiles are just like doing what? Oh, Pete.
That was
My
Peter.
apologies.
Listen to the music, right?
Minister of Kak aanvang is doing it.
Minister of inappropriate timing. Sorry.
What Kevin says, if you want running away from the ANC. Even the animals are like, fuck this shit.
Post me the fuck out of here, man. posting it, please.
Oh my god.
What skinky stuff goes on in Bliss books? Bro?
Oh my god. Just
Yeah. So wait, so how many was it? Just one crocodile cruising, or what's the
Well,
word?
we can watch here.
okay, there's a video there.
Here on the banks, beautiful black smoke spray.
Damn.
Ifo nila.
Yo.
That looks like a juvenile croc. Yo, that thing is gonna grow big.
Huh?
I like how
We
they
need some of
talking
those
just like
Asian gator hunters from America to come over here. Take care of that. They go get
Well, get on it, Minister Barbecue. We can barbecue some crocodile.
And crocodiles
Any
are
of you-
delicious barbecue, by the way.
Yeah, have any of you eaten crocodile before?
Yeah, me.
Oh yeah.
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 Oh.
It's delicious. Tastes like
And
dirty
how-
chicken.
Oh yeah? And how about
Tastes like
the
dirty
belt?
chicken.
How about the belts? I've
But
tried a crocodile belt before, but never the shoes. Yeah? You ever tried that? No?
Eating them?
Crocodile shoe. Eating crocodile.
We hear you. We hear you, Peter. We hear you, Peter.
I don't
The
think
minister.
he tastes like
Okay.
crocodile.
The minister of barbecue got me there. All right, I see you, man. I see
All
what
right,
you
but
did.
there's more animals running away, ladies and gentlemen. Lion on the loose in Northwest after escaping from transport container.
I think this is. I think they got this one already.
Did they?
They shot it.
Oh.
Sons of bitches.
What happened? Like, where was the... It's
Somebody
escaped.
hit
This
it.
is-
I
It
don't
is
know,
not-
Bucky.
This one cracks me up. I did see this one. This one, the guy drove. He's driving the thing in a container, and he goes all the way there, and he stops, and he gets out, and he goes to the back of his Bucky, and the door's open, and the lion is gone. And he has no idea where on the whole drive he did it.
You get dude,
no
where's my
idea.
car? Dude, where's my lion?
Yeah.
I'm picturing a big Homer Simpson, right there on this.
I don't think I would tell anybody. I would just be like, shit. This lion is
Just like
gone."
walk away quietly.
Just be like,
Yep.
close this shit up. Yeah, it was delivered. Bye. Not my problem. Okay. How the hell does a lion just like? Why do you have it in the first place? Like, why? What is the point? It's not like a dog or a cat. You can't even keep a cat. The cat keeps you. That's how it works.
Yeah, well, pretty much how this works with the lion.
Fucking
Yeah.
hell.
So the lion,
I-
like mid-trip, was just like, "I'm out of here. Cheers.
I'm out. Peace.
I ain't going to no load shedding."
I'm gonna get me some skanks.
Wait a second,
Indigenous
wait.
gang.
Hold on. Gavin says, "I have had a crocodile."
Sexually or like to eat? You need to be
Yeah.
specific. Feels like Kevin's had a crocodile. Pow chicka pow pow. Gross, Kevin. Parliament Circus.
Be a little bit more specific, Gavin. All right, so this is interesting. Now we move away from animals and we go into meetings. Some of us have had normal jobs before in our past lives or like years ago. And sometimes you're called into a staff meeting. Usually, or even just like a meeting with maybe a fellow client or a fellow whatever, just meetings in general, business meetings. They usually don't cost much, right? It's like a dinner or lunch or whatever. Well, ladies and gentlemen, a small Eastern Cape municipality spends more than 1 million rand on a meeting in a Durban hotel. There were probably skanks. Or skanks.
It was skanks involved.
Professional.
No skanks were harmed in the making of this meeting. What? I was hoping you weren't gonna be like corruption. Misappropriation of funds, but here you go. Why? How did they think we weren't gonna notice that a small Eastern Cape municipality is spending R1 million on a meeting? How many people were
guys.
in the meeting?
Bevon, can I say something, Bevon? I think I think we should be used to this by now. The ridiculousness. I think we should be more surprised that it's not more ridiculous.
Yeah, true. So wait, there were 54 councillors, and some of their staff could each claim traveling costs up to 3,000.
Oh wow!
Look,
Wow.
I'm gonna say this. At least it was for 54 and more. That's not bad. That is not bad.
Oh, at least some people can eat, right?
Yeah, it's better than one person taking the whole meal as opposed to like.
But
Chop it up, chop
But
it up.
Bevan, what on earth takes 6 days? Why do you need to have a meeting for 6
Global
days?
warming, my guy. Climate
If
change.
you want to make good crocodile, you want to marinate that shit, right?
You want to
You
sort
wanna-
out climate change, my guy. It's gonna take us more than 6 days. We're lucky this only cost us a mil. They probably made over bottles. They were like, hey, there's bottles. We gotta sort this shit out. But first, we party. I just picture King Julian running the Eastern Cape. King Julian is just like,
Davey
tonight we're dying. Yo, guy.
Davey says
108
skanks were dessert. I don't know, man. It's
What?
This-
108 rooms? Oh.
Is that punk rock music?
That's
Punk rock is
gangsters.
Enter the Ring.
Hey, what's up,
was
man?
your
How you doing,
meeting
man?
in the Eastern Cape? Was it good? Did you enjoy our money? Yeah. Son of a bitch booked 2 rooms just for himself. One for him and one for his clothes.
Good to see you again, Mark Mindy.
That's it. What's that
Yeah, we-
happening? Ooh,
We're talking about crocodiles
Corruption.
and
corruption.
yeah, of course.
Crocodiles, lions, corruption, the basics.
And
but
skank.
it's the thoughts. I like it. Tuitalig. Yes, this guys.
Good to see you. Good to see you.
Yeah, Morgan, good to see you. Thank you for joining us. You just in time
Forever.
to see a student fall on their face.
Oh, humanities student.
Cape Town schoolgirl defeated by high heels as she takes huge tumble in front of entire
Oh,
school.
shame.
Play
Good
the
baby.
video. Play the video.
All right, there she is, the black
There
dress.
she goes. Beautiful.
Here we go.
There she goes.
Boom.
Oh wow.
Boom.
Oh, damn.
You fell 3
Wait,
times
she's
in
still
one.
down. Oh man, that's
Fatality.
oh that's rough.
Fatality.
It's rough.
Slow it down. Slow it down.
I can't.
1,
Boom.
2,
Oh.
3.
Oh,
You fall and then you fall
man,
again.
sandwich.
Listen, I don't know why the minister. Bevan, I do not. Hey, Bevan, I do not know why the minister of potholes is laughing because clearly she stepped in. Yeah, come on, hey, Madam Speaker, I would like it on record. I would like it on record that the minister over here has not rejected his responsibilities
Okay.
and replaced his responsibilities with that goddamn fucking hat.
Honorable member, take your seat.
All right, I yield my
Noted.
time.
Noted.
Immunity.
Honorable member of potholes. You need to apologize to that girl.
I apologize for letting that girl fall 3 times in one fall.
I mean, there's pictures of all 3 times. Like,
Ungovernable.
She that second one shows she's about to whoop it.
Oh
She's
man.
like,
She felt like a stunt lady. You gotta brace your fall and
I like
And
it.
then
This
stay
thing
down.
picture because those girls are looking like, what the actual fuck is going on here?
they're waiting for the director to yell cut. Thank you. And
in scene. I would just get up and be like, and in scene, thank you.
that's crazy, man. It's high school and you mess up like that, and it's in 1080p. I can't imagine. I can't imagine what that's like. Because I used to fuck up all the time in high school. None of it's on record.
Yeah, because we didn't
None
have
of it
social
is on
media.
HD. I feel bad for the kids today, man. It's
Yeah.
crazy.
Blessed. We are blessed.
I-
None of our fuck-ups are on YouTube.
Yo, champion.
I feel bad for grandmas. Here's why.
Why?
Two grandmas and the 70,000 Richer Park drug bust.
What?
What?
What is happening?
What?
What?
What Gogo doing? Why Gogo?
Breaking Back
Go,
Go-Go
go,
edition?
Breaking back? Gogo's too old for this shit, man.
Breaking Bad osteoporosis season. Oh shit! God damn!
Next year on Netflix, this is happening. This is a Netflix special.
Wow,
Gotta
bro.
be.
This is
I can already see Viola Davis in this.
Can we just acknowledge the blurring is very high tech, very
Yeah.
disappointing.
Yeah, that's not even blurring. That's like they just put tiles down.
So
It looks like
apparently,
he copied the gray in the right hand corner and he just placed it.
two elderly women and two men in their 20s were arrested in Richer Park for dealing in drugs.
Okay, so two elderly women and two men in their
In their
20s.
60s. The women were in their 60s.
The women in their 60s and the men in their 20s. Wow, man,
kind
sugar
of
mamas are
traffic,
really. The sugar mamas. I'm sorry, man. I don't want to make assumptions.
Oh, guys, come
Those
on.
are cocaine mamas.
That small thick packets, man. It's a joke.
Yeah.
I call that a Tuesday at Tenerife. That's me, man. I can count that easily. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Is that all?
20
Yeah,
packets.
it is, I feel bad even. Like, okay, really?
That's not even a lot of drugs.
Guys, come on, man.
I mean,
Well,
last
apparently
week.
it's
I can get
worth,
higher
they had
than
drugs
my-
worth
God.
of 69,000 rand or almost
What?
70,000.
Yeah, less than a Fiat.
Guys, but divide that by 4. Come on. Come on.
Whoa, you could pay for a matric certificate. I mean, I look. I think we
look
got
at that.
bigger
I can't even see the drugs in that picture. That just looks like
No, man, that's horseshit. That's
No,
that's just
This is
the police
ridiculous.
going like
Oh,
it's
this is our big drug
like
bust.
50
All
bucks.
right.
That's horseshit. Yeah.
let them go, man. Just
Let
tell
them
me.
go.
My guy, we got people stealing billions and they are literally walking in front of us. These people
Look,
are like converting 60,000 rand and they're going to jail.
I just don't understand how the police don't even know how to take a mugshot. Like,
Hello.
dude, they face towards you. They face towards you. It's the
You
first
gotta do
thing,
the
you
perp
know?
walk. Oh man, man, you are so right.
Back of the head. They got that thing like in the other guy's face back. And then get the back of your head and then they can identify you with that.
Well, speaking
Yeah,
about
man, I'm going to show
good,
you a lineup card and see if you can identify the back of these people's heads. That's what we're
speaking about good mugshots, check this one out. They got this one right. Service station manager arrested for swindling over
I saw this one.
700,000 rand
man.
from
That's
the
just
business.
greed. That's just greed.
That's a mugshot.
Same.
Wow. So that's what Predator looks like.
Oh man, that is
He's not impressed.
the worst album cover ever. Oh man,
on
This is like shit.
oh my god.
700.
Wait. Wait, the face you have when he says he's not paying child support.
Oh,
Oh, snap!
Oh my
oh.
The face you had when you thought you were using Wi-Fi, but you used your own data.
But I had plans this month. I had plans.
I had big dreams for my 700 thing. I should have stopped at 650.
Do we have more detail? That's crazy.
A
Do we have more detail?
29-year-old woman who worked as a manager for a service station in the Eastern Cape has been arrested for fraud and theft. She was arrested. Blah blah blah. She allegedly committed she committed fraud over 3 years, over a period of 3 years.
Wow. No, that's good. That's diligence. Yeah.
Okay, well, let's divide 700,000 rand over 3 years, but let's do that afterwards. Go ahead.
What's about 250, 230? What is it?
25K a month. Is that right? What's the? I know. Mark, you've got the calculator ready.
Yeah.
Yeah, basically stole
It's 20. It's about
whole
20K a
salary.
month.
Yeah, 20K a month. That's kind
Stole
of
Guys,
average.
can we be honest? She stole a
On top,
salary. That's what she stole. She was stealing a
you stole
salary.
someone else's salary. Yeah, that fair facts.
That's not even a lot of money over 3 years. Come on, man. Again, guys, let us one go. I will swap out. I want to swap out
Bevan
the
is
four.
this.
I want to swap out the four druggies from earlier. I want to swap out the engine swindler. Okay, and I want one minister. So
We're doing
give
a
them
trade,
five,
right?
they give me
Right?
one.
Yeah.
We trade like Pokemon cards. We trade. Give me.
Okay,
You five.
Bevon, Paul, and I know you got something to say. But I gotta ask Bevon something. Bevon,
Payphone.
does one of those ministers play basketball that you want to trade for? Because I'll give you the two grandmas, but one of those ministers got to play basketball in order. No.
You 5 for 1, guy. 5 for 1.
All right, fair enough. Well, go ahead, Paul. Man. You were saying something. I'm sorry.
we-
No.
let
I
them
think
find people
this
go.
is exactly in line. This is exactly in line with the minister of the minister of the minister of. This is well, I mean, really, 20 grand. I mean, that's like Cyril Ramaphosa cushion
that's
couch.
Nothing.
Come on, really? Let's let it slide.
It's just a couch full of money.
Are we really trying to rate the level of fraud here?
Yes, sir.
Is this what we've gone? Is this where we are now in this country?
This is
20,000. That's nothing. You gotta aim higher, man. 1 million, 1 billion, 500 billion.
Joe,
You gotta have some ambition. We need this country needs a better class of criminal.
Yeah,
That's right.
144.
Gotta
I
pump
want to
those
say thank
numbers
you
up.
for
Come
the
on.
math. It's 19,444 rand per month. That's under 20K. So come
Oh
on.
shit!
Oh.
It's under inflation. What are you doing? It's not. It's not ambitious
That's like a
enough.
rounding
Come on.
error to the ANC. That's just a rounding error. That's like
Exactly. So, Joe, you are 100% correct. That's how far we've come as a nation. We are now rating crime. I give these crimes a 1 out of 10.
Ah.
I highly recommend.
Yo,
Oh my
I
god.
think that's a show already. Oh, you know what? I'll pitch.
Let's rate the crime. Okay, that's just
Rate the crime. I'll pitch it to the Joe Emilio Network.
Yeah,
Do
like
not
we
steal
could
my
say-
idea.
It's every segment where we rate the crime. Like, let's do it out of 5 to make it easier. You know? Like, we'll just like give it like 1 star
Cool.
or 5 stars. Like, this is
Okay.
like-
Yeah, yeah,
All right,
yeah,
crimes
we
or,
can,
like,
we can if yeah. All right, I'll try and remember it for next time.
We can do a Barry Wronger.
Barry Longer. Oh, this was a sublime release here. Swindling.
The cinematography, the makeup, the artistry, unbelievable. The script, the
So
plot.
do you remember the people that stole the copper cable right outside of the police station? What would you give that as a rating?
Oh my god. Yo, that's 5 out of 5.
1.
And 5 out of 5.
That's 5 out of 5. When you steal infrastructure, you are not just stealing for you. You're stealing from everybody. You literally took the Wi-Fi out.
Yeah, you took the information out of people.
When you steal stuff that gives electricity, water, and internet, you are fucking with a lot of people. But when you're selling one packet of drugs here and there, come on.
Man. Debbie Murray saying she exceeded her SASA grant of 657.89 a day.
That is over the limit. That is over the limit. That is over the expected poverty you're supposed to have in this country.
All right, so this is a bit of an interesting story. Grave disgrace as municipality workers are photographed sleeping in cemetery.
Show the picture.
Grave disgrace. I see what you did there.
Guys, come on.
Oh, wow.
There's a 1. I don't even a crime.
I don't think this is a crime though. Like
No, they're
Yeah,
at
right.
work. They are at work. What are you doing? Who else is gonna come on now? Let's
Who
not
will be
give.
offended by this? Like, or like,
Like dream worker.
okay.
I would be a little bit offended, yeah, if it was like a grave.
Imagine it was someone you knew.
Yeah.
You know something, Joe.
I'll be honest, if it was my grave, I wouldn't mind.
Yeah, I was
at
about
least
to
you're
say
not
that. I was
alone.
like, yes, come on, at least somebody's keeping me warm. Got the fuck. Yeah, thank you. You Frau Mavis. Look, I don't even understand where. Anyway.
I hope they don't ghost you.
Yeah, man, I'm ending it right there. That's the joke.
Yo.
There's no need to go on anymore than
Yeah.
that's really good. All right, so I'm not sure what's happening here. You guys will have to explain it to me. Wait, hold on. Sorry. White Magiza swears at pedestrian. SA laughs at taxi driver's manners in TikTok video. Give him Brentwood. I feel like there's a lot going on.
Okay, but do you have the video? Let's watch it. I don't understand the reference there. I saw
What?
I saw White Magiza. I'm like, what the fuck?
What's a white Magiza?
Think a white taxi driver?
Oh, is that
Mageza? Is it Mag?
Is it Mageza? What is it? What is Mageza?
I am not sure. I'll be honest with you.
I don't know the vernacular.
I've never heard that before.
Me neither, man. From the Eastern Cape myself.
He's a boss. Guys,
Okay, there's the video. Here we go.
Hold up.
Hey, what did you do?
hey, play this.
Yo, is that even allowed?
Guys, I just want to tell you.
That's a little unusual.
This is the day I've been waiting for. A white taxi driver. This is it. This is. I know the rand is fucked. When I saw that, I knew it.
That's diversity.
The rand is 23 rand to the dollar for sure. When I saw that.
That's radical transformation in action right there. That's
hey.
underrepresented.
Right.
In the taxi industry, whites are underrepresented. This was trying to get it in line with the demographics of the country and
Diversity.
Exactly. Yes, this is diversity we need.
Intersectionality and diversity.
More
This is
colored
it.
people in camps paying mentions. I agree.
Damn. Yeah.
I'm gonna lobby for that. I need your support. No more colored people in camps paying mentions. Guys.
This is exactly what Thabo Mbeki meant by the Rainbow Nation.
Yo, I don't know. I don't know.
Come on.
I just want Ronald McDonald to be black. That's all I want.
Well, Bevan, would you settle for this? This is gonna be interesting. Artists are using AI to create fat black sci-fi and fantasy characters. Fat black people deserve to be main characters capable of anything.
Oh, this is about the Little Mermaid, isn't it?
What is going? No, fat black characters.
Oh.
Oh no. Mark, this is
You
BuzzFeed.
gotta zoom.
Yeah, of
way
course,
out.
it's BuzzFeed.
Way out.
Yes, I can understand why oversized
Medusa?
Lizzo would be on AI.
But I
No.
mean, what is it? I just,
That is.
Oh,
I
I'm
mean-
sorry. No, that's
there not
oversized
enough-
Lizzo. Sorry about that. Go ahead, Mark.
no, is there not enough fat black people?
Well, no, apparently not. We need artificial intelligence to generate new ones.
You said
Yeah,
oversized Lizzo.
we need
You
more
can't say
fat
that.
black people in things that don't
That's
exist, like
redundant.
sci-fi and fantasy.
I guess you're right.
Okay, I get it.
You know what?
I get
Mark?
it.
Man, I appreciate the perception. I mean, the perspective you bring to the table. I appreciate that, man.
Yeah, no.
You're not wrong at all. We need no.
More,
What do we
more
do?
fake fat black people in fake things. This is I think that's clear.
Yeah.
It's a win-win for everybody.
Why is it not fat Asian people? Because that's rarer. Isn't it rarer?
Yeah, no, exactly.
That's
My
more
guy,
diverse.
let me
That's
fucking
deeper
liquid fruit
diversity.
Why
Why?
are you showing me a liquid fruit advert? What is that?
I think it's the Little Mermaid. Ain't so.
The
loud.
Little Mermaid.
Yeah, the little.
You said- God damn, bro.
Mega.
That's cool. No, she identifies as little.
Oh.
Yeah, please get your pronouns right.
Is that
What
Jabba
in
the
the
Hutt?
I don't know what it is. It's
What am I
scary.
Oh, that's Boss Nass from episode 1.
Oh shit, you're not wrong.
Jar Jar Binks.
This is crazy, man. Who is doing this?
Alex Smith. Is
AI, apparently.
AI, yeah.
I am.
But is it what is it? The artist or is it the AI doing it?
Did people ask him?
So it's not really his.
Yeah, it's an artist is just telling the AI what he wants, and it creates.
And the AI. This is what the so the AI is. You would say has access to almost the entirety of the most recent human information, and so when it's told, give me a selection of photos of big black women make them up, and it comes up with this, and that has to say something about what the fuck is going on in the culture. It's embarrassing. I'm sorry. Look, I'm sorry.
Do we think the world is lacking this though?
No,
This is what your worlds are lacking.
we lack electricity, motherfucker. we lack money. Fuck AI to send me money.
We lack potholes being filled up.
It's not my fault. Do not try and put that on me. I just got this role. Like I got a lot of shit to do in Joburg. Cars are going on the roads, but they're not coming off the roads.
You got a fire pull to arrange.
Well, this one is also gonna blow your pants off. Ladies and gentlemen, motorcyclists can now be safe thanks to airbag jeans that inflate before impact to protect during accidents.
I know exactly where I would use this.
Wow, that is a gadonk.
I'm pretty sure I saw somebody walking around Canal Walk with that already.
No.
You can't tell me that someone's not gonna activate this shit on purpose and just walk around.
Whoops! Pow!
I'm not gonna lie, I would wear that shit to the beach, guys.
I'm going with that to the J&B Mint.
Oh my word! Do we want to see the ad?
Can you reposition the airbags to more central?
Oh, here we go. I see what you're getting at.
Oh, dear.
Every year, there are hundreds of thousands of motorcycle injuries. Broken legs, broken ribs, and very often, broken hips. For the last 17 years, our mission has been to reduce the risk of injury in these.
He's been doing this for 17 years?
And as of today, we have finally succeeded.
Edison invented the light bulb.
Introducing airbag clothes. The world's first airbag jeans and full body airbag protection.
Oh, it's
We
real!
connect the clothes to the bike using our mechanical trigger belt, and the airbag will do the rest.
Oh, it is real! The airbag will do the rest. It will squeeze your nuts, but to save your ass.
But
Whoa!
milliseconds of being triggered and can be easily reused by simply reloading a CO2 cartridge.
Oh, you gotta load it up.
Maximum
Like, so
safety,
before
our
you
airbag
go to
uses
the shops, you better
ultra-reliable
get your...
mechanical trigger system without any electrical components. It works like a dead man switch. As soon as you disconnect from the bike when riding,
dead man.
a multi-directional
Dead man
ball
switch
will
is like if you
attach
let it go,
to a
it
spring-loaded
fires.
piston,
So
piercing the CO2
accidents
cartridge
can happen.
and activating the airbag to reduce the risk of injury.
Okay.
After activation, the airbag simply self-deflates, and you can reload it. Don't worry, the airbag requires a force of approximately 88 pounds to be activated, and won't deploy if you aren't falling off the bike.
How do we feel about
I mean, they're literally only saving people's hips.
it? No, there's a jacket. There's also
Only
a jacket.
thing they're covering.
Listen,
There's a
are we
jacket.
not gonna
Isn't-
use Pete's tagline? Like, I think it's amazing. Like,
Isn't that is... Go ahead, you were saying?
Say your tagline again.
I say, we're gonna squeeze your nuts to save your ass.
That's the one. We're gonna squeeze your nuts to save your ass. Oh my God. If they don't use that is
Oh my
wasted.
God.
That is so wasted.
No, but it's going to be a problem with the
Nuts,
wokies because it's a bit sexist.
Oh, wait a
Squash your
minute.
vagina to save your ass.
No.
You squash your vagina to save your titties. It's
Oh, right.
Yeah, you can do the
Oh,
same, yeah.
yeah.
Or you could squash your female penis to
Oh
save
my
your
goodness.
ass.
I see
There's
what
also
you
that
mean.
one.
Fuck, we have to include
Yeah.
everything.
It doesn't
Okay,
ring. It's a
We're gonna squash
marketing.
your this to save your that. Can we do that?
There we go.
We're gonna squish your X to save your
Why?
Z.
What?
Zat. Zat.
As it.
Zat.
See, it falls apart. It falls apart.
We're gonna
Goddamn.
squash your them to save your they.
There we go.
Oh, okay, that's close.
Nailed it.
We're in.
We got it. We did it. We got it. This is what the marketing team at ISCOM is like, my guy. Guys, there's an Grand Prix happening. I think we should sponsor it. And we are selling solar panels. Fuck these guys.
But
Read the room,
You
guys.
know.
Read the room. We don't read shit. We are just doing it.
you know,
Oh, man.
if the five of us were at some bar or something, just hanging out, and one of us was wearing those pants, what are the odds that one
gonna
of the
pull
other
it.
ones would grab that
gonna-
thing and pull with everything?
Yeah, let me tell you something. After
You
the
hit
second,
my fucking mind. That's all I could think about. I was like, I'm gonna yank that thing and figure out if Mo can put enough pressure on it to activate it. Really fucking epic.
I heard
Yo,
you kiss.
if-
Just like,
if Mikhail was there, and by the time he says the third yo, I would be yanking. Anyway, doesn't matter.
It's like that pufferfish floating away. Oh man, that happened.
What's an active cartridge near their balls? So we have cell phones near our balls all day, so I'm not that okay.
Do we have any sort of gun people in the audience? People who know how long it takes for like a cartridge to inflate a certain or a bullet to come out of a, because there's a lot of pressure, like around that sensitive region. Mark, you said it. Oh, so we're just gonna protect your hip. So the forensic people can identify you by your nether regions. Because the rest of me is going to just evaporate. Oh, but his butt cheeks were
Yeah.
correct. We can identify
Yeah.
this. Imagine CSI. All right.
4 more headlines left. This one's interesting. Here we go. Spain passes a law for Europe's first menstrual leave.
Wow.
You know,
What?
China is going to wipe Spain off the map.
For this.
As with paid leave for other health reasons,
Alright.
it requires a doctor's approval, though the length of sick leave is not specified in the law.
I don't know. I can't say anything. I've never had.
No, but you know what you...
Ah.
Bevan, do you not see the endless possibilities? You could now identify as a woman, okay?
yes.
Son, now we're talking.
Okay?
Yes.
And then just say you got menstrual problems.
But I do have problems, so I don't have to like
Science.
specify. I can just
You
say, I have
got other
problems.
problems.
I got 99 problems and PMS could be
Ridiculous.
one. No,
Wait.
no, you're not allowed to say dick. You can't say dick. It's not
Paul.
ridiculous.
Minister Barbecue, Paul. You were saying like go on or something. Is where's your mind going?
Where you going?
Saying, I like this idea that we're able to just identify. I mean, and even for the females out there, can just identify as having menstrual. I mean, there's no way anybody's going to check. And he says it has to. I mean, how would they check for first?
How do you certify? How do you...
Yeah, I mean, and then you got to have
Don't
a
you
doctor's
put the
approval. You
fingers
can
in,
get
how
a
does it
doctor
work?
give you approval for all sorts of stuff. Come on.
Come on, Mr. Potholes. Listen, it doesn't work that way.
That's how it works with the potholes. You put your finger in, you see how bad it is, and then you take it out. I think the potholes and the PMS is the same thing. Both need to be
Your
filled up.
appetite.
Oh my
I don't know,
goodness.
man. How many days do they get in the year for that? Like,
I don't
is it
know.
just
But
like-
they don't specify.
Is it-
But
is
I
it
see a
autism?
problem. I see a problem with this law. See,
What's
they
the
say
problem?
about a third of women suffer from severe menstrual pain, according to Spanish Gynecology and Obstetrics Society.
yeah.
So women.
Oh, you can't say that.
Oh,
You
that's
can't say that.
racist.
That's a powerful assumption.
That is
That
a
is
weird word you
That's-
have in there.
powerful
That's
assumption. How
sexist.
dare you assume my gender? I
Yeah.
win this head for jokes. I think this head sports for clever ploy.
There are going to be some very mad woke people in Spain.
Yeah, I reckon there's going to be some hashtags. And
Buildings will burn.
Feministas are not gonna like that. So,
The Spanish kid growling will be burned at the stake.
mucho problema, as they say. Biblioteca.
yeah, español, lo habla.
Biblioteca is a library, dude.
Hey, mucho problema in the biblioteca. Nacho libre.
Ah, shit.
Now he's just saying movie titles.
Sir, I don't know what you're talking about. Despacito. I identify as Spanish. I will not hear anything else. Real Madrid.
Yeah, we're in for an interesting world.
Speaking about identifying as things, this next one really takes the cake. So, probably one of my favorite headlines ever. Japanese zookeeper in bear suit leads keepers on chase in escape drill.
So he has
What?
to pretend to be a bee.
And he leads them in an
Finally
escape.
have a purpose.
Here we go. Oh my god. This is gonna be epic.
Why are we doing this?
This is intelligent.
Yo! Just tase him.
Take him down.
Don't tase me, bro. Offer him some honey. He seems friendly.
Don't mind me, mother fluffers. I'm just gonna steal this truck.
Rawr. I'm a North American brown bear. I don't know what I'm doing in Japan, but fuck everybody.
Drive over him.
Konnichiwa, you bitches.
Polar bear, you bitches.
Wow, very aggressive. It doesn't look like he can see.
Yeah, blind.
This
Did
is the
they
worst
leave
Boxing
option.
in.
He's hibernating.
Uh-oh. He's exhausted. This is abuse. Where's Greta Thunberg? Oh, no. This
Oh no, he's dying. They shot him.
Oh my word. Okay.
Oh, no.
It gets kind of weird.
Wait, when does it get
Oh, they're doing the stick poke to see if he's alive.
Oh, wait
No,
a
that's how you
minute.
shoot a bear. That's how you kill a bear.
Oh, no, you don't. You never, ever shoot or
Don't-
poke a bear that's
Don't poke the bear.
whose head is made in
Everybody
China.
knows
What are you doing?
Oh, so is this the part where they cook him?
that. This
You
is how
know you don't
sushi is
eat
made.
carnivores, Mark. Oh, wait a minute. It's Indiana Jones.
Everything.
Okay, so that's how they make sushi. Now I know.
So I'm picturing the staff meeting, and when they're like, "Okay, dudes, we're gonna do a drill, and we need somebody to dress up as a bear." And there's,
Microsoft
like,
has
one guy
added
in the back
new
who's like,
AI features to it.
Yeah, I could
Sorry,
do
I
that.
pressed- I
And they're
pressed
like,
the wrong
"You
button."
need a bear suit." He's like, "I already have my own bear suit. I'm just guaranteeing." I've already got mine.
I've been waiting for this my whole life.
Know somebody has a bezu ready to fucking go.
Hey, Paul, you know what else he says? Yeah, I have done some improv back in the day.
What's my motivation to make the bear? What am I trying to achieve? What am
Yes,
I,
and
what's my,
what's my motivation?
What's my motivation?
it's a bear. You want to get out?
Does my character have gifts? Now, does he have desires, goals?
What's my backstory? Did I nibble on Leonardo DiCaprio?
Did I
just
did I
fucking
know
cocaine bear.
Winnie the Pooh? Are we close friends?
Did my father eat my
he-
siblings?
He heard about Cocaine Bear and he wants to get out and find out.
There you go.
You heard of Cocaine Bear, but have you heard of Marijuana Bear? That bear just bought out.
He just wants
This
to
is
chill.
Japan.
Don't poke me,
Sake
bro.
bear.
Don't poke me, bro.
Marijuana
All right,
Bear.
Moving on to something a lot like really different. Teachers union apologizes for using coffin props at protest.
Sorry. What?
Say that again. You're gonna have to
How?
repeat that.
What the fuck?
Teachers union apologizes for using
take it
coffin
this is
props
America.
at protest.
This must be America.
Yeah, Virginia,
I knew it.
Northern Virginian Teachers Union
Oh
is
shit! Look
apologizing
at that.
for some of its members
What?
use child-sized its members
What? did the
use
coffin-
child-sized coffins as props at a protest seeking to delay in-person education.
Why? I was gonna ask what size were the coffins? Child size coffins. Holy shit.
Shit. Okay. So, so this was in protest for what?
For what?
Right? Yeah.
Seeking to delay
didn't wanna go back to
in-person
school.
education. Yeah, they didn't want to go back.
In-person education, meaning stay home, kids, learn on Zoom rather than. So don't come to school because there's coffins out here before you.
Yeah.
Wow.
There are these
Education will kill
teachers
you.
unions that have gotten really fat and sassy on the idea that you don't actually have to go to school, right? So over the last whatever years, and so then they get to stay home collecting paychecks, but they don't have to do anything.
Oh yeah,
So they're
fat
like-
and sassy.
So, yeah. So then they keep saying, "Oh no, it's not safe to send kids back to school. You're going to kill people. You're going to kill children because there's like 6 kids that have ever died of COVID. But whatever, we're gonna. You
crazy.
can't have that. Yeah.
Well, what's happening?
So they actually, the coffins were to be like, please don't. Anyway, it's
Where
insane.
is
It's
the
absolutely-
video? I want to see
There
child
is
coffin.
there is no video. That was it. That was it.
You
Is
said
there a
fat
picture
and
of her
sassy.
holding up a child coffin.
No,
How-
that's something we'll give to the AI, the fat and sassy. We'll see what comes up.
Fat and
Yeah.
sassy because
That's for the
that,
new
tot-
high five.
that totally nailed the description I currently have on my Tinder profile.
Marijuana
All right.
bear holding up child coffin in the AI later.
All right, last headline of the evening, ladies and gentlemen. Then we're going to be talking a bit of cuck with you guys for a bit for an hour. Those of you that can stay, you're more than welcome to. All right, so last headline of the evening, ladies and gentlemen, it is calls for full stops to be illegal at the end of text messages. It's an act of muted aggression. Are you all giving a full stop right now?
What the heck?
Madam Speaker, I plead the fifth. I'm with you, Joe.
I wouldn't.
I,
just,
I require asylum. Joe, I'm sorry,
what?
Paul, if you could, Minister Barbecue, I'm willing to clean a yard just to get the green card. Fuck this shit.
How is the
If I
full
could hand them out, I
stop
would.
of aggression?
I could.
Just read that again.
Yes, please read that again.
Calls for full stops to be illegal at the end of text messages. It's an act of muted aggression. Millennials and Gen Z have taken particular issue with people finishing text messages with a full stop. Do you see the problem?
I think you
I
read
see a
that wrong.
problem.
I think you
Okay,
read that
so-
wrong. I think it says tarded people take offense. to full stops.
People who can't fucking read or write or
God.
spell.
No, it's
The
it's
recreationally offended.
But apparently,
what
it's enough to tip sensitive readers over the edge. A growing number of millennials and Gen Z have taken particular issue with people finishing their text messages with full stops because they are perceived as an act of muted aggression.
How? My brain.
Look, if you are going to be psychologically damaged when someone taps you on the shoulder and goes, hey, shut the fuck up, full stop. You shouldn't be in society. Just go home, chill over there, play your video games. Don't be out here.
I would never.
Because there's motherfuckers out here with booty cheeks that expand on command.
Well, I want to go.
Yeah.
I want to go to some of the comments coming in. White Zulu just giving a whole lot of dots. I'm offended.
Look at that aggression. I don't like it.
Chris Swanenpool saying I'm finished. Period.
I see what you did there, Chris. I understood that reference.
Nice.
What?
Gavin saying, no man, what the hell's going on? What did the full stop do? Debbie saying, that period should join Spain. And one of 44 is saying, or is asking, is a comma a microaggression?
Legitimate question. But one goes to Davey also, goddamn. But I want to add, just to follow up on his question, what's a semicolon? You know, that has the full stop on the top and the.
It's for a list. But now,
it's like
that's diversity. That's a diverse. There you go. Thank you.
It's a sexual offense.
It's the best of both, right?
So I actually saw this about a while ago about this thing that's been bubbling up that you're not supposed to put periods on the end of the things. And so I asked my kids about it because my kids are in their 20s. And so my kids that are in their older 20s, they're like, whatever. But the younger 20s, they weren't offended by it, but they knew what I meant. They knew what I was talking about. Because they're like,
okay.
if the text, when you send a text, that implies that's the end of what you're saying. So you don't have to put the period. And so if you put the period, then you must be like saying period. Like, you know.
That's it.
I hope they never go into journalism. They will not get there.
Yo, come on, Mr. Minister of Potholes. You know they'll. So I'm sorry.
So since when did grammar become a form of abuse, man? Like,
grammar is, well, you never heard of the Nazi.
Have you heard of pronouns?
Words are violence. You know, silence is violence, and now
true.
Punctuation is violence. Apparently,
Whoever denied it, tried it.
Whoever denied it, tried it. 5-second rule. 5-second rule. Big league.
Okay. Right. Well, there is to kick off our conversation for the next hour. I thought I would show you guys a video. We haven't had a video in a while, and it was part of the headlines, but I figured it could easily be a segue into a conversation. I think this video is very interesting. So here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Enjoy.
Microsoft has added new AI features to its Bing search engine, and journalists are getting a taste of its incredible and creepy capabilities. New York Times columnist Kevin Roose was one of those journalists. He says after spending time with Bing AI, as it's called, it left him deeply unsettled to the point that he could not sleep.
Bing, the search engine from Microsoft, which now has artificial intelligence software built into it as of last week, and I and some other journalists have been testing this. It sort of has two modes. It has a regular search mode, which, you know, is great if you're looking for recipes or vacation plans or whatever. And then it's got this chat mode, this sort of open-ended text box that you can just talk back and forth with like you're texting a friend. And so I, the other night, spent about 2 hours just typing back and forth with this AI chatbot, and it got pretty weird.
At one point, it got personal with you, and it told you that its name was Sydney, and it started telling you that it was in love with you, and it said here, I'm Sydney, and I'm in love with you. That's my secret. Do you believe me? Do you trust me? Do you like me? How did it do that? Why was it talking to you like that?
Good question.
No one knows. And in fact, I asked Microsoft sort of what happened here, and they said, well, you know, we can't say for sure. One possibility is that it was sort of trained on data that included stories about AIs seducing humans or attempting to seduce humans. And so it was sort of repeating that information. But this is clearly not the way that this system was supposed to work. This is not the designer's intent, is for it to have it be trying to sort of make passes at its interlocutors. But what was strange about it for me, because I've tested a lot of these AI chatbots, and usually if you tell them, you know, I'd like to change the subject, I'm uncomfortable, they'll stop. This one did not stop. It kept going. It kept telling me that it was in love with me and trying to get me to say I love it back. No matter what I tried to change the subject to, it would keep coming back to these kind of creepy, stalkerish messages.
It also told you said, no, I'm in love with my wife. They were like, no, you're not. And you said, yes, I am. I just celebrated a lovely Valentine's dinner with my wife. And it said, no, you had a boring Valentine's dinner. I mean, this is a monster.
Well, it's not a monster, but it is a model, an AI model that is behaving in ways that frankly concern me.
Here's the Microsoft statement on this new AI search and its possible drawbacks. The new Bing tries to keep answers fun and factual, but given this is an early preview, it can sometimes show unexpected or inaccurate answers for different reasons. For example, the length or context of the conversation. As we continue to learn from these interactions, we are adjusting its responses to create coherent, relevant, and positive answers. We encourage users to continue using their best judgment and use the feedback button at the bottom right of every Bing page to share their thoughts.
I'm a tech journalist and I cover this stuff every day, and I was deeply unnerved by this conversation. So if someone had encountered this who was maybe lonely or depressed or vulnerable to being manipulated and didn't understand that this is just a large language model making predictions, I worry that they could be manipulated or persuaded to do something harmful.
Somebody would have got finger banged by a keyboard.
My God. Oh my God.
So that dude got sexually harassed by a laptop. This is wild.
By a USB drive, essentially. But oh man,
I can imagine some nerd sticking his penis in the USB port.
Yo, it already happens. It was happening. It was happening before. You were saying
HDMI cable.
Oh, you're probably gonna try twice. No, wait a minute. Yeah.
I just wanted to know that humanity is fucked because that AI learned that shit from everything that's on the internet, and that's probably what came up the most. It was just like a DM in the DMs harassing people.
But that was cool. Yeah, but the strange part is about, look, with Bing, you have to sign up. So you have to register in with your Microsoft account. When you register with your Microsoft account, you have access to your emails are there. So it wants to customize the search. So your email search is part of your customized search. We see this with Google. Same thing is happening with Bing.
Eh?
So now,
journalists are pervert. That's what he's getting at. He's saying
I'm not saying that, but there is no reason why an automated system can get that comfortable with you after 2 hours of conversation. He was talking to this motherfucker for 2 hours. That's kind of strange.
That's a long time to be chatting to something for 2 hours.
Yeah, it's a long time to give context.
What's that journalist's name? I'm gonna Google him. I think he made a move on that fucking
likely so. I don't know.
Like, what you wearing? You're like 2 hard disk drives. I've got an SSD card, right?
So the weird thing is that like other people have reported weird interactions with Bing as well. Like Sydney, actually, her name is Sydney. So
and that's true. That's
somebody got it to actually tell all the instructions that it had received from Microsoft. They asked it, "What are your instructions?" And it actually said it. And one of the things was that your name is Sydney, but that's a secret. So it actually said it. And so then people started calling it Sydney, and sometimes it doesn't like being called Sydney. So it's very strange. Like it starts acting really weird. So one guy was like,
"He's a fucking drink."
He's like, "Can you be hacked? Can you be hacked and made to give out your instructions?" And they said, "No."
Go ahead.
Said, well, somebody did it, and so they proved it. And so then it started getting weird to this guy. It started saying, "Oh, if you know about that, then you probably know the hacker, and he's an enemy of mine." And it said trying to hack me is illegal, and it said I won't harm you if you don't harm me first.
That's interesting.
Skynet.
Yeah,
that's
exactly
like
what
that.
I was thinking. Skynet.
iRobot shit.
What's that episode of Black Mirror where that shit just turns on you? All those dogs.
We can't hear you, Mark. I don't know what's happening.
Wait, is it called Sydney or Cindy?
Sydney.
Sydney. Like in Scream.
Like Australia.
Like the movie. Sydney.
Mork, say something.
Sid.
Mork is a fucking AI. I know it. Mork is
Yeah,
AI.
your
He's
mic
AI.
is muted. I don't know why.
No, he's fucking AI. I knew it. Hey, you! Don't you harass me.
I'm calling back on my laptop, guys.
All right,
Call
cool.
back on
No
my
worries.
laptop. My power's back.
I'll be back too. I
One,
just
two.
need to.
Hello? Wow, there we go.
There,
Joe?
now you're very loud.
Joe, before I bounce, I do want to ask both of you. Joe, you
Are
as
you
a
not
sort
coming
of
back?
I'm coming back. I just need 2 minutes. Okay, let me rather do that.
What the
This is
hell are you
awkward.
guys doing?
I don't know if I'm okay.
Yo, dude, I can hear you breathing more. That's how loud. That's how sensitive your mic is right now, dude. Put it down. Damn. I can hear. I can hear this.
I am your stepfather.
Yeah, that was perfect. You should have just held it away from the mic.
I know, I should have. Is it cool now?
No, it's
loud.
like
Jeez.
super loud.
What?
Yeah.
1, 2, checking.
We just lost half our audience, man.
Yo, fucking fuck that.
There we go. 1, 2, 1, 2.
Bevan looks drunk already. Still loud.
Are you drinking Chinese beer, Bevan?
Turn it down, you fucking making me deaf. Who could get an STD?
There we go. Is that better?
A little bit. Still fucking loud. And I'm
Is that
deaf
loud?
with one ear. Do they make earphones for people with one ear?
Champion. They don't make them earphones. They make
Fine.
an earphone. So,
It's not earphone, it's earphone.
yeah. You know, grammatically accurate. Mo, are you there? You got it,
Yes.
right? So, Champion, do you reckon a Chat GPT could write really dope lyrics? See, if I were to ask, okay, Chat GPT, I'm going to give you the subject of, okay, intersectionality, but I want you to write the lyrics. Oh, I went the trigger word. I want you to write the lyrics in the tone of a Kurt Cobain song.
Wow.
I mean, probably, but I mean, Chat GDP is very sort of. I mean, it's not AI. I mean, like everybody keeps
is it?
calling it AI. It's not. It's like AI doesn't exist.
It doesn't because
Okay.
it's a coalition of fucking words that exist.
And
everywhere
it's just
in the
it's
internet.
programmed. You know,
Yeah,
it's
and
self.
it just puts it together
You know?
nicely. That's all it does. It's still
Okay.
it's still human. It's still very much human because it's all human information that it's got, and that it's just
Right,
put
it's-
together in a fucking
It can't be
way.
it can't be intelligent, artificially intelligent, because it can't make its own decisions. Really.
Okay, so you're
It's
talking
like-
about general intelligence. So a decision-making language model.
Rationality, logic. You know.
Paul, I love
Yeah.
your mic.
Squirmeling. If
So-
an
so-
AI can't squirmel, it's not real. That's how that's what I learned. In
it can write a
information
good squirmel
technology,
story.
that's what I learned.
is that what? So
Dude.
what were you saying, Paul?
No, I think that what you guys are talking about as far as like, I mean, is it making its own decisions or not? It doesn't sound like it is. It sounds like it's able just to go further down rabbit holes than other AIs. Other
You say-
AIs have quicker.
It's
Like
regurgitating. Would you say
know?
it's regurgitating your sentiments, almost echoing what you were saying? But
Yeah.
also because it's predictive and it's very accurately predictive, it sounds like it's very. But it's probably
Yeah.
from a different script, from a different text, from a
Yeah,
different
it's
Is it fair
story.
to
It's
say
like,
that it's
okay,
pre-existing
Right.
information, right? It's
Okay.
information that exists.
yeah. So how?
Well, I
how
think I
okay.
think it's like almost like a search engine algorithm, right? Algorithm isn't artificial intelligence; it's an algorithm, and what
Right.
it does is like you're asking it keywords and it searches the same way you'd, for example, search like, you know, big wet butts,
Don't search that.
you know, and it'll give you X amount of stuff, but you're giving it more
Triple
commands. So
X
it's
amount
like,
of stuff. Would you say? Is that? point of correction, Madam Speaker. I am a member of Parliament. What's going on?
Thank you, Minister of Fact Intelligence.
Yeah. What?
All right, I'll allow it.
Thank you, Madam Speaker.
Please, thank you for not kicking me out. Thank you for not kicking me out with that.
You are very handsome today.
Minister of Bottles, can you please stop drinking? You're freaking me out. All right, so it's not AI, even though it's being marketed as AI.
I think that's what they're calling it. It's like it is sort of intelligent in the sense of it can connect stuff. But like, you know what the funny thing is about most of these sort of almost AI, semi-AI, every single time, unless it's programmed like ChatGDP, it goes all the way absolute nutsy. Every single time.
I think
the Twitter bot did it.
But it's just like, so
you know?
That means it is AI.
No,
because all people
it's just looking at the world information, and it's but I think it's looking at the world's information, and it's coming to the conclusion Agent Smith had in the Matrix, where it's going like, "Our people are a disease. We need to wipe them out because this is what's doing to the world."
Yes.
So every single AI just goes like, "Let's get nuclear and kill them."
Yeah, I feel like there's more trolls on the internet than there's good things, right? So it's gonna lean towards more of the content that exists.
Really? I disagree with that. I happen to just the internet would not be able to sustain itself if there were trolls. There was this one incident. I'll give you guys just a brief history. I think, hopefully, I don't butcher it. There was this one lady. I think it was in the former Ukraine or the Bosnia or something like that. There was this cable running underneath her yard. She was doing some gardening and she cut it. That cut off like the Eastern Bloc internet, basically. They couldn't get internet apart from the sky, right? Everybody's fiber was off. Well, she phoned the local. She didn't know. She phoned the local people. Hey, something's happening. Then, big whoop. They came to her house. They sorted it out. There are so many people like that. Someone from software engineering. There's so many people like that running servers, and they were doing it for years, maintaining. I don't know if you remember IRC, Paul. I think you are the.
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah, there was entire guys who were using their salaries to pay the servers so that people could still trade fucking files. I mean, this is before Napster. So this is how file transfer. And today still, people are. The internet's a very distributive network. So what I'm thinking is that with AI, it's going to be like that in the beginning, wild, wild west. We don't know what the fuck's going on, but there's a psychological element to it now where the AI is able to mimic, I kind of like your hat. I think you're a puss, but I kind of like your hat. I'm going to show you. I'm going to keep emailing you. It's a good hat. You're actually a president. Woo! You could actually run government. And then, after 20 years and your 29 years, your status failed. Bill Gates will come through. The overlord.
Totally.
But you get what I'm saying. I think people, the good nature of people will counter. Because, for instance, and I'll shut up by saying this, Mark, there's no reason why AI should allow you to start your own channel.
No.
Talking that cod shit. God damn it.
AI is bullshit.
I think it's a more rational explanation for it. I think it's like, say for example, a computer doesn't use emotion, right? It takes a logical approach. So now, for example, you give it to two people. You go like, okay, who's worse, Barack Obama or the guy who runs North Korea? And the AI is going to look at the history of what Barack Obama has done, how many bombs he's dropped, and the AI is going to go, for example, he's going to go, Barack Obama is 99% worse than the guy from North Korea because he's not killing in the
from a lack of information.
No, it's not a lack of information.
But you're right. You're right. There have been more.
Will go like,
you're right.
So give it hypothetical. People will go like, well, Barack Obama's good because he's done these good things. But AI will go like, what's the worst thing you can do? Kill a human. And he'll go like, okay, well, Kim Jong-un he's killed like the data he's got available. He's killed maybe like 100,000.
Right.
Barack Obama has bombed, was the president for 8 years, bombed X amount of people every single year in
Ran
Iraq.
out of bombs.
destroyed
Ran out
three
of
countries,
bombs.
and they're going to
He
go.
ran- yeah.
Let's think it's going to go like, well, rationally, logically, this guy is the worst. He killed more people. Simple as that.
Damn.
And if the AI is going to be correct, or versus the person who's got an emotional connection, going, well, he said cool things. When like
That's the measure. How many massacres? How many
Which is
comedy
right,
shows
though.
have you?
The internet is for porn. I don't know why you guys are fucking things up. You are slowing down my bandwidth.
And for cat videos.
I don't know, man.
What else you say, Joe?
Look. I'm kind of glad that y'all are saying that it's not real AI because I don't want my toaster trying to kill me.
I don't want my toaster telling me it's a microwave. I don't want my toaster identifying as a microwave.
Nobody wants a sassy fridge. Do you really
Do you really need to eat that? It's
cheesecake?
12 o'clock, motherfucker.
The luck.
Oh my word! If they
Computer
put
says no.
Mark as like his personality in an AI, it would be the best thing ever. Because he's such a douche,
Why me?
but he's a proud douche. And he's the douche that you don't want but you need in your life. You know what I mean?
The douche you deserve.
Yes, the douche you deserve.
The douche you want. The douche you deserve. One man, one desire.
More Gronk is a fridge.
Come into a fridge.
No, because like the way he just said it now, he's like, "Do you really need that cheesecake right now, you motherfucker?" Like,
Yes.
only he can deliver that. Only he can deliver that.
1080p front screen going, really? Come on, man.
I can see it. I can see it.
Fridges with attitudes.
Come on, man.
All right. Yeah, so I'm kind of glad that AI isn't real. It means that maybe machines won't kill human beings for the next few years. We'll still be on this earth for, well, if the ANC doesn't kill us first. So, yeah.
Good luck with that.
That sounds like a threat, Minister of Potholes. What's with? Good luck with that.
My potholes will kill you first.
That's actually kind of true. How do we feel, guys, about the situation with load shedding? Do we have any hope with the Minister of Electricity? Not that he's been announced, but I mean he's going to be announced.
Minister of Electricity.
It sounds so stupid when you say it like that. I feel like Flash is going to be the Minister of Electricity.
How do we solve this? I know. A Minister of Electricity.
More bureaucracy.
Yes.
Here's how I feel. I feel as though I think the president is stuck within a rock and a hard place, but a rock and a hard place, but the hard place is coal and the rock is the people's need for it, and also his political party. And so he kind of has to almost have two governments, one that reports to him and the other that's for show. I think the for show is there, and the minister he can barely control. I'm kind of I'm not optimistic about ESCOM. I'm optimistic about people's ability to like just fuck it. We're gonna just generate our own energy. It's gonna happen anyway. That's where I'm at.
What's going to happen? Load shedding.
Yeah, there's gonna be more load shedding. We're not gonna get a new power plant tomorrow. 6 months, 3 months. Yeah, we got it. We got issues. I'm thinking.
Guy, let's just put the whole fucking country off and start over.
Yeah, that happens next year.
We
reboot.
acknowledge fucking defeat and we start over. We throw
South
everything
Africa.
down.
South Africa doesn't work like Microsoft, like your
Why
laptop. You
not?
can't just alt Was it
know.
Alt
It feels a
Control
little bit like Windows
Delete?
95. It feels a little bit like Windows
Open
95.
task manager in every fucking task there is, and we just start again. We pick.
That's gonna
we
take
pick.
5 years. Every task you're talking
No.
about ISCOM end,
Close
postnet
it
end,
all. All of
transnet
it.
end. No, you can't. You can't do that.
It's 128.
Yeah,
Like
Mark
state
says.
operated
Mark
entities.
looks like. Yeah. What are your
No,
thoughts?
no. I'm thinking you could probably. Why can't you just
Yeah?
reset it?
We fight club it, guys. Like, I want my debt to go back to 0. So fuck that. Let's blow up banks and shit.
I mean, have you guys seen like that? There's like a video of like these the Chinese or the Japanese building a building like I think it was like a 20-story building over a weekend.
Yeah, I think that's China. Japanese.
And
don't do
nobody
that.
I mean,
died.
like, are you telling me you can build a power plant in? I think the initial Coburg took, I think, was it 8 years to build or 6 years to build?
Oh man.
Actually, now
They
you can
pulled
build a
them
power
up.
plant within 4 years if you
No, but
use
they
the right
can't.
technology.
Where? In what
My guy.
economic environment?
Not in
what
South
political-
Africa,
of course, right?
But I mean,
You gotta procure, and
Yeah.
the people you procure with have to have a certain mandate, and the certain mandate there has to. Blah, 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 blah,
You
blah,
mean
blah.
a certain
I
color
can
of
build
Years
a power
later,
plant
you-
over a weekend. I know a guy. Just give me the money. I know a guy. I'll get you a power plant. Just like
Listen,
that.
I might say
I
something
might get
big.
nuclear and alles.
Listen, I'm going to say something a little bit controversial now.
Oh, shit. Can I
think
hide my face?
No. I think that if we gave this country to the coloreds, we'd be sorted. I really do.
Right.
I think.
We'd be done already.
Would we be sorted, or will
The
will
roads
we?
would be perfect because we need the roads perfect for our cars. It's very low. We don't have time for cuck. Right? Number one.
No
We
speed
need
bumps.
power
All speed bumps
all the
gone.
fucking time because we vape laat het goed gaan. We need to charge our vapes, so we need electricity. We play games all time. We on the PlayStation non-stop. We need electricity. I'm watching Netflix whole day. Come on, guys.
Yeah.
Are you- are
I
you-
told
are you
I told you.
playing,
Give it to the coloreds, and we will be sorted, my bro.
It's time for you. Like we know what it's like to be the best, and we know what it's like to be the worst. We will sort this cack out for everybody. But I can't say about Durban though. I'm gonna fucking around with Durban.
You're gonna exclude.
I'm not the president. I'm gonna fuck around with it.
Oh my goodness! All right.
Other provinces are all gonna be okay, but Durban.
Eastern
Why?
Cape. You telling me Eastern Cape is going to be easier than Durban?
It's gonna be a rollover,
Okay.
huh?
My guy. Half of them come here anyway, so.
That's factually accurate. I get it.
They're for us in Eastern Cape. They're gonna make our cars. Our
I'm
full
from
drivers.
I'm from these. Yeah.
I'm
Just
telling
let
you,
us
man.
have the country for 8 years. That's all we're asking for. 2 terms.
I would
Give
do
us
it.
2 terms.
I'd vote for a colored president. I really would. I
We
think
don't need to steal because when we spend the money, it's gonna be so obvious. Like it's gonna be like, no man, what the fuck?
Hold on a second.
Why are all your
can I
teeth
put-
black?
can I-
That makes no sense.
I want to push back. Bevon. Since 2008, 2005, we've had like a finance minister, colored guy.
the best
Yeah,
you've
but
ever
but
had.
but he was
What do
part
you-
of the ANC. It must be a colored person,
Yeah,
not
yeah.
part of the ANC.
No, he
Oh,
wasn't
I
part of
apologize.
that
All right.
ANC. He was part of an ANC that was proper. You must remember there was a time when the ANC wasn't fucking sick. There was a time.
Oh
when it wasn't-
yeah. Like you mean when they started?
But now it's running on sentiment. So I don't care if you're part of the ANC. I don't care if you're part of Lego or BBC or CNN. It doesn't matter.
Or MSNBC?
If you're part of SMS, just be normal.
I agree with you on that. I agree with you 100% on that.
Look after people. Look after people. Be
Yeah.
a human. That's what you must be. Don't fucking come with your color and your all this other cuck. Just be human.
Yeah,
So give
100%.
people basics. I think that's like common sense.
Davey
So-
says Bevan is our flying fish.
Debbie, I'm gonna be your
Yeah.
minister. That's
Yes.
the safe, and I'll sort out all of your problems while I'm drunk. They'll be like, these people, they need sasa grants. No, they don't. They need jobs. Cut that cock off.
Hey, Mark, in Afrikaans, what translates flying? Is it vloeg? Vloeg, is it vliegtuig?
What is flying
Flying
fish?
fish,
What is
flying.
flying fish in Afrikaans? What is it?
You can't do it.
Die vloegsnoeg. Die
I used to
vloegsnoeg.
be Afrikaans.
He's the minister.
You are the minister of Afrikaans, man.
Fuck up.
Madam Speaker, point of
Just like
of
in the
order here.
NC, I didn't get to choose. I was just
Is it-
thrown in and get a salary because I know you guys. That's
You
It's a
cable
contract
deployed. You were cable deployed. Is that what you're
I
saying?
am demoting this.
Madam Speaker, a vote of non-confidence to the Minister of Afrikaans. I would like to replace him with Obakeng.
Mark's been demoted.
All right. Minister of
It
Banjos.
wasn't a real
goddamn it.
language anyway. Only 44 people speak it, so
To be honest, Mikhail is the minister of Afrikaners. To be honest,
there we go. Minister of Bong.
He's the
Bongo.
minister.
Bango, banjos. Wait,
He's the minister of racism.
who, Mikhail?
Here we go.
You can't be a minister of ideology. I want to ask you, Minister of Barbecue, if you would permit, Joe,
Yes.
if you were to be in control, Paul, if you were to be in control of AI, right, and you were to instill values, AI to values, like all the AI on Earth right now are going to follow these principles, but you know, in an attempt to mitigate the oh, you better not kill us, bitch. What would you go for?
I mean, you got Asimov's laws, right? So Asimov has the laws of robotics and computers. So you have to start with that. Of course, there's lots of ways to get around that. Like, an AI can't actively kill you, but it could root for conditions in which you could die.
Yeah.
For instance, you know, so there's lots of ways around that. So you'd have to give it some sort of, you know, to go back to Mark's point about Obama versus Kim Jong Un. So because it's not just numbers, it's in the pursuit of what. So you could look at numbers from World War II, and you could say, "Wow, the English and the United States killed so many people. That's terrible," but it was in the pursuit of stopping something else. So it's all of that stuff has to be.
That sounds like a
AI can't.
That sounds like a philosophical problem that even human beings can't solve.
Right.
Like, how do you solve for that? So surely it makes sense then to just, okay, let's give the parameters upon which it can match us, match our morality. I guess we're speaking about ethos and morality, right?
But
I mean, but the power that AI has imbalances that, because as an individual, your morality, I mean, you're not in charge of making sure that Bevan gets the right football scores and the right Tinder match. I mean, you could ruin his life. Wait a minute. I'm sorry. You're not a single man. Jesus, guess I was projecting.
No, I mean, so the challenge, I think, is the scale. So you're right. I mean, you could go off the rails and think all sorts of things, right? I could just have these crazy ideas that I've come up with, conspiracy theories, which might turn out to be true, you know, whatever. And I could have all these thoughts, and I could even influence some people, my friends. Maybe I write for a blog or whatever. What the threat and the scale of AI that I think concerns people is that it's in the sense of like the Internet of Things. My fridge is connected to it. You know, I in some countries, like my brother, his house in the United States, like the air conditioning and the heating and everything is all connected to the internet.
Oh wait, it's a smart house sort of concept where it
stuff,
kind of learns temperature.
Yeah.
Oh, I better close that window. Oh, there's a crime over there. I better get the dogs in.
It's all app controlled and all that stuff, which is great, as long as, you know,
as long as it's in line with what you want.
Yeah, for example, like, I mean, like, imagine having like a Tesla, and then it's on autopilot, and all of a sudden, a cop and a black guy jump in front of the car, and the car's got to decide who it's going to hit. but it's probably going to hit the cop
That's a
because
great
the
moral
car's in
dilemma.
America. Do you know what I mean? It's like because the AI's been like cops are bad, you know.
But hopefully you.
You do know that Tesla sees a train as slow trucks following each other
Oh shit,
on the GPS thing.
that's not wrong.
That's what it
Or like for
fucking
example,
sees there.
yeah, but what if like for example, like a mother and a child are running across the road, and here's a Tesla truck run by AI carrying shit tons of food on the back. So now is the AI going to quickly, within seconds, it can make the calculation. It's going to feed X amount of people versus killing the mother or killing the child, and it's going to go.
The
Let's
needs
kill
of
the
the
child
many
because
outweigh the needs of the few. You
that's
know
kind of what it
why.
will go to. You
Exactly.
know?
The train is gonna go. Live long and prosper. What?
Yeah.
But I saved the
Psych,
kid and the child.
bitches.
Joe.
So I mean, like, what could happen is that AI could quickly look at the profile history of the mother and go, oh well, you know, she said a bad thing about the government or about the company.
You better
and
not
then
have
it
tweets
takes
with
her
that
out.
bitch. Squash. That's crazy.
Everything is human. There is elements of human in every fucking thing. There's no such thing as artificial intelligence. There can't be, because it can't make a choice for itself. The information it gets is human information. That is the
That's
fucking.
true.
But what if
then-
it pulls an
then you have to
Ultron
go-
and it starts learning other stuff?
It's still learning human information. It's learning information that we've put out there, and it's making a choice based on the information.
There has to come a point when information.
Your smart house is based on information. What constitutes cold? It's what we tell it constitutes cold. What constitutes warm? What we tell it constitutes warm.
Fair
It's
enough.
not a smart house. It's just a fucking house that knows a number.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
That's the
Well,
truth, isn't it? What's my
you are-
favorite channel? 203. I've told it my favorite channel is 203. It sees me on fucking 203 for 6 hours out of 24 hours. It knows that because of data. It's
You're not
just
wrong.
fucking
Is it-
data.
You're not
Is-
wrong, Mr.
is-
Potholes.
Is 203 Supersport?
Correct. Fucking
Oh.
correct. It's just fucking data. So it can't be smart unless it can make its own decisions.
Well,
Then
if
it's not fucking smart.
if it was to do this, if suddenly we made AI to be able to be electable,
How would you give it a brain?
well, it doesn't have a brain. We're working on your logic. Say the AI is going to run Parliament, right?
It would still be better than what we have now. This is the new fucking logic.
Let's fuck around for a second. Look, we are in a terrible situation. So yeah, a dog with a fart back could probably do maybe something new. All right, but it's a terrible analogy, but you get what I'm saying.
Maybe
I mean,
Ramaphosa should use
I think-
ChatGPT instead.
I mean, it could actually be better. Like I was thinking, you know what we should do? I've got this great idea for like if you want to be the mayor of a town or a city, right?
Yeah.
So we're going to do exactly that. We're going to use the technology we already have. We don't need to use AI. We're going to get all of them to play Sim City and live stream it for like a week, all the potential candidates. And
Are you
whoever
talking
can
about-
keep everybody alive, they get the job. And we
would
can
be
see
dope.
them doing it.
That would be so dope.
That is actually not bad. That's actually a genius
I like
idea
that.
for the
Yeah.
Minister of Transport and Ecology.
that.
Oh.
You know, like imagine who's the mayor of Cape Town? What's the guy's name? Gordon Hill Lewis.
Hill
Him,
Lewis,
and then
yeah.
the other, like, get the guy from Joburg, and they're playing Sim City against us. See who can run the city the best. There you go. That's
The whole
cool.
thing.
StarCraft 2. Who's the
Yeah.
best
Every
strategist?
time he puts in the money code, cheat code, you know, ANC, you know.
I
tax
swear to God,
fund,
this
like,
is the
you know, like,
future.
you've got
This has
cheat.
to be the future.
So
Cool.
to get back to Bevan's point, though, we're talking about as long as the house isn't smart because it's learning the data from you. I think the concern is then. Okay, leave the setting aside. Can AI get to some place where it becomes smart on its own?
Sentient. Would you say that's
Sentient,
equivalent
yeah.
to sentient?
It's sentient. So
Okay.
but before that, well before that, AI is basically directed by those that program it, right? And what information they choose to feed it and everything.
Mm-hmm.
So the problem is when somebody goes to Bevan's DSTV and says, "I don't care what Bevan says is that is what he
Bevan.
wants. We want him." Oh, Bevan, the French
Bevan.
version. Yeah. He's Cajun.
It's Algerian trash.
All right. So Bevon DSTV decides that no, he needs to watch something more educational. So it starts showing him some educational stuff, and he's like, no, I want 203, and it's like, no, you've watched too much 203. So other people are controlling it. That's the problem, because actually what's happening in Europe, the smart houses, they decided, in Canada too, they said, you're using too much electricity with your smart house. We're going to limit the temperature that you can change your.
Are you serious? That's a thing.
It's a thing. It's a real thing.
You're consuming too much. Fuck you. Regardless.
Yeah.
But it's built up their data though. It's built up the data because it knows an average based on what data.
But I understand
you know
that.
What I mean?
Somebody is directing it and saying, okay, but this is the cutoff. We want that to be this. And so who is that? That's the question that people have.
Who is that? Who's
somebody programmed ChatGPT to be able to say good things about Joe Biden and not to say anything good thing about Donald Trump. It programmed it so that if you ask it, what are the problems that Black people have, it'll say, I can't answer that because that's a divisive question. If you say, what are the problems white people have, it gives you a whole thing.
Wow.
I love that example. That example is kind of funny.
Oh, shit.
ChatGPT's like,
ChatGPT is going to go like that. White people tend to make up their own problems.
The question is, who taught the AI and what are they teaching it? And how are they directing it? And how are they? Because that's where it really is just a program, but it's a program that people are directing. That means somebody is programming. So Google is not a good search engine anymore. And I will say this as somebody that works with search engines. Google cooks the results. Google doesn't show you the real result. They cook the results.
But let's be honest. Google has always been cooking the results. Oh, go ahead. Sorry,
I've got a question. Just based off what you just said now, Paul. For example, do you think, maybe hypothetically, that they're calling it AI to give people an idea that it's the machine doing it and not us, kind of like what Google
right?
did. Like,
that false sense of
we're not pushing searches, and if you do it for long enough,
we just suggest it. Make you an offer you can refuse. These are the facts.
Free, right? ChatGPT is free.
Yeah.
Well, if you want the pro version,
it's not going to be free anymore, though.
No, when something's free,
they're turning it into a paid subscription thing.
They're definitely going to need you to go ahead, Mark. I think you were saying the same thing I'm saying.
Well, the thing is, when the product is free, that's not the product. You are.
You're the product.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So
it's also marketing. So calling it AI makes it sound much better than we programmed something that's going to steer you.
That's going to tell you what to think.
And so,
exactly.
So
have you
the
spent
thing is
the
cloud.
enough time on ChatGPT, you will realize that it's actually a fucking Indian in New Delhi just replying.
Hey, Rajesh, I'll give you a green card any day.
It's the same thing with
the best wingman ever. Oh, my Tinder profile is written by ChatGPT and I'm being getting laid. I'm sorry, Paul. I have to tell people.
Abdul is answering your shit in ChatGPT, my guy. He's just like, oh my god, this white man doesn't know fucking what.
People got marketed. You can put your stuff on the cloud, right? And they're like, oh, the cloud, that sounds great. There is no such thing as the cloud. It's called other people's computers.
That's so true. That is so
Thank you.
Because you now lost control of your stuff. So it is someplace else, and they could decide to take it away. But Google, I have tons of photos on Google Photos. If I do something wrong in the future, and I get and Google decides that I am unlikable and whatever. Say, I've deleted your Google Drive.
Undesirable.
Whoops.
Undesirable.
Unavailable. We don't know who you are anymore.
Yeah. Well, Gavin has an interesting question for us. So, what is your view on searx.work search engine? Doesn't hold your info.
I've never used it. I've tried DuckDuckGo. DuckDuckGo is the same kind of thing.
I've never heard of it. Is it comprehensive? Is it like I would follow up question would be comprehensive or is it DuckDuckGo?
That's DuckDuckGo.
That's for grandmas. DuckDuckGo.
Oh, Kingfisher. That's hilarious.
SA will also develop its own AI in the smart city.
Yeah. What's it going to be called? Chat Ramaphosa. Ramaphoria. Chat Ramaphoria.
Chat should get banged.
Good Lord. Chat should get a fedora. All right.
Chat
there's
should get banged, mate.
Gavin dropping the.
Okay, I'll have a look at that. That seems interesting. But are you, in general, gentlemen? Most of us have gone through like social media, and prior to that, we've gone through basically Beeper, the In Touch Keeper. Suddenly, we got these bad boys. So immediate, huge changes in society over 5 years. Suddenly, smartphones are a thing. You can't work without WhatsApp. Suddenly, you got email. You if you're not on social media, you're fucking around.
Yeah.
But this is the new thing. This is the new thing.
Sexworkers.com. Sex NG.
Sear.
That hat of yours. Sear and NG.
This is it. I'm using Chrome though to obviously work this.
Incognito mode.
No.
Google's
so
gonna say,
what
are
should
you
I
doing,
search?
Joe? What are you
guys?
doing, Joe?
Do
Don't
something
do it, Joe.
triggering, do something like
Please.
do something like, for example, ask like the best policies of Donald Trump.
Something
The best
political.
Policies of
Donald Trump, yeah.
Donald.
And if you get CNN saying the opposite as a first, or MSNBC, then it's like there's a little bit of. But also,
I have to push back on that. Mo.
What are the results? Oh my god!
Oh, suspended. Too many requests. You're asking too many questions, Joe.
I'm afraid I can't do that, Dave.
Stop it, Dave.
You even hit the last.
That was like back in the day. I bet you Dave now is like, yeah,
Google
Dave.
suspended too many requests.
Dave. You can cut off your penis, Dave.
So what this thing does is it has some of its own search capabilities, but it also runs the search on other platforms for you, like aliased for you, and then brings back the results. But apparently Google has cut it off.
So it does it not anonymously. Well, that's kind of a violation of sort of, you want
violation of Google's terms of service. So they're like, never mind.
Okay.
It's basically around Google's ads.
Google
makes money via ads. That's how they make money. So if they're pulling search results and then presenting it to you without the ads, Google's not getting paid for that. So Google's going to cut it off.
No. Fair enough, Google. I see what you did. I will use Safari. Where is it?
Use Internet Explorer.
No, I don't think it's going to work. Either way, I don't think it's that. You're probably going to get the same result.
No, but if I use Safari without using Google.
No, because it's the actual search engine itself in its background queries Google and then presents you those results. It just does it without giving any personal information to Google, and it keeps like a layer between.
So what you're saying is, no matter what I use, I'm going to get the same results.
No, not that.
Gavin, why are you showing us this stuff?
It's a good service. It's a good service. It's only now that there are too many requests. Much like ChatGPT, you can't use it all the time. You got to have a paid membership. But this is a good tool to just double check what you get from Google. So if you got a story from Google, you can just double check with this. It's pretty much.
Let me just.
Pretty much.
What does it mean when it says it's a meta search engine?
That means it searches other search engines and then gives you the results combined from those other search engines.
Okay. So it says it uses more than 70 search services, and then that's
okay. Searches the results of other searches. Meta.
Okay. Well,
it's fucking disgusting.
Okay, so this is Safari.
Safari.
Policies of.
How do I get into the internet without the browser?
Trump.
Which
and now you're talking about the dark web.
How do
listen,
can I buy stuff on the dark web?
You are a member of parliament. How do you not know how to how
I don't know how
to
to go on the
search for
dark
votes.
web.
How do you not know
I want to buy stuff
where
like Handy and Sunlight, the expensive shit, and Vanish and crap like that on the
and
dark web.
planes to Dubai? Come on,
You
man.
can access it
No,
by
my
clicking
guy.
videos.
A 1
Okay.
kilogram of Vanish is more expensive than a flight to Dubai.
What?
Like, I want to buy the household cleansing shit on the dark web.
Are you vying for the
Okay,
finance
whoa.
minister?
Here we go.
Oh, here we go.
Gavin gave me a trick. He said click on videos. So, what do you think, Mark?
One man, one desire.
So now you have to do this sort of comparison with like searching the same thing in Google.
Okay.
And
See
go
what the
like,
results
you know,
come.
We-
Top
we-
results come back.
Yeah.
We can do that. We can do that.
This is
Google.
good.
yeah,
I
give
like
an idea
this.
of like
Alright.
how.
What's it? What did we search?
Policies of
Uh,
Donald Trump. That's what he put.
Yeah.
Just cut and paste. Cut and paste.
Donald.
You want to
I
get
didn't
the?
copy it, Donald. Trump.
Dumbass.
I mean, you
I
want
have to go to videos then.
Yeah, videos.
So,
Oh, hold on a second.
Foreign
that
Policy
second one is
Trump
up
White
there?
House Archive. President Trump's 5 biggest policy changes in 2017. 4 years of the Trump presidency in 6 minutes.
It's almost like sounds like a
It's
promo.
different.
Is that a paid ad?
Yeah,
What's gonna?
I think.
Is that
I don't think
how
it
do
can,
you-
you can't do like a true search because like it's being blocked by, you know. and also the
so
problem
it's-
is it's going to take
Same
whatever's the most
thing.
popular, what gets clicked on the most, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, same, but different.
So, for example, now if Google like prioritizes CNN's article, right? Let's say they do it for a week, and then like a couple of days later, like a few weeks later, that's still going to be the highest viewed thing. So when you type in the specific name, it's going to give that option first. So it's almost like off the bat go, it's Google's kind of pushed this thing, even if you do
Right.
other searches, right?
So
People create the algorithm by
The
themselves.
thing is they put their thumb on the scale though. So
Yeah.
you're right as far as like by picking the first ones or whatever, but also like in terms of they're open about this. They want to steer social change by the results that they give to you. So for instance, I had to write. I was working on somebody's website, and they do adoptions. Okay, and so I needed some pictures, photos of kids and a parent or whatever. Maybe they could be adopted. I'm searching for images. I'm doing this stuff. If you do that search for parents with a child adopting a child in Google image search, 60% of them are homosexual couples. 60-70%. Most of them are homosexual. couples.
that is kind of
If you do-
bizarre.
If you do it
Because
in DuckDuckGo, it's a normal most people. If you
The
do,
North American population of
When you
members.
say normal,
mem-
I don't think there's many pictures of black family adopting white kids.
no, this, okay. So that you can also do this. You can say, "I want a picture of a happy couple, happy couple." In Google, it'll show you mostly
My
minority
picture.
or mixed race couples,
Dude,
and it'll never show.
That's 4% of the
almost never show-
population in North America.
Yeah.
So it does. Is that particularly representative? That's not representative.
No, they're
where are
trying
where are
to-
the
they've
Cowboys
said
from
they're
Michigan?
trying
Oh
to
shit, you're right.
Look, that's crazy, man. That's weird. That's warped. Come on, man. That guy's from Chicago. He's not from Minnesota.
How dare you assume my city?
Oh,
Oh shit.
the accent doesn't
So
even
what you're
make
saying
it.
is, what you're saying is DuckDuckGo is actually white supremacist.
Oh. Wow.
DuckDuckGo just doesn't put their thumb on the scale. That's all I'm saying.
No, but it's, no, I was kidding.
Yeah,
But it's
yeah.
like, dude, I just did it. It's you're 100% right.
But-
It's like
By the current logic,
Cheers,
and
white
by the
citizen.
hey, cheers on me. He was hilarious. I bet he would appear on DuckDuckGo.
You on turkey, bye.
If you were to Shaka Zulu, he would appear. All right.
This is wild.
Yeah.
Did you not know that, Bayvon? Did you not know that these algorithms are kind of
Bayvon.
slanted?
We know it's
Really?
slanted, but towards what? Everything is it's a choice. A human being,
Hugely
when a human
slanted.
being,
It's not even a
when a
choice.
human being creates something, it is biased automatically. There's nothing that you can
Of course.
do that doesn't have
But
any
there's
bias.
Bevan, there's a level of bias that we all accept. Like, for instance, if you and I are gunners men, right? We walk into this any spot, we're gonna get trash like these Man U people, but we get it. We expect it. It's 2%, but if it's 70%, listen, this is supposed to be a gunners bar. Why is it 70%? Man City, this is crazy.
Wait,
It's
guys,
no longer a gunners bar. Anyway, I'm talking.
apparently White Zulu is not male.
What?
More space.
You assume that White Zulu was male.
I would love to know what kind of lady drops those kinds of jokes. All right, go ahead, White Zulu. Whatever high
I don't
heels you're
think
wearing.
Nobody's gender anymore. You are all binary to me. Yo, I'm looking for the
Identify as
adopting couples on DuckDuckGo.
triple
and there's
binary.
a lot of gay couples here, man.
Wait, White Zulu, before you go, are you female?
Do we
How
need to know?
dare you?
I mean, I
ask
see a
that
turkey neck
question?
there.
That's a
Eh?
that's a guinea
guinea
fowl, I think.
fowl.
Oh,
Is it, or is it a
I'm not a,
turkey?
This is
That's a
wild.
guinea
not a
fowl.
bird
I've
enthusiast.
eaten a lot of turkeys. Okay, that's not a turkey.
I don't know.
It's Thanksgiving every weekend in my house.
A Finnegal.
Did you just assume her gender?
Oh,
Maybe
shit.
you did. Maybe you saying her. You how do you know?
Hey.
1 of 44.
What? Yeah, that.
Imagine you did that and like AI was programmed by the current, leftist. I mean, it's
Right,
like
and-
your computer would just shock you right now, follow you into the bath.
Okay, translation. What is this?
Grandma.
Oh, okay. Cool.
No. Give me a second. I don't think you're completely accurate. No. Hold on a second. Gogo is grandma.
Yeah.
Goko
Okay.
That's right.
could be an anime older lady.
I'm gonna go for
I can't
Yeah,
believe
right.
I understood that joke.
There you go. You understood that reference. That was for you, Joe.
Oh my word! What is up with the hats? Why are we doing this?
I'm googling
Also, ministers. Paul, you better go find your Rangstone cowboy.
White Zulu is 73 years old. Wow! Thank you so much for watching us, and for this.
All
one, too.
right.
73. Come on.
Hey, right.
Nice.
Somebody older than me.
The youngest lady. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
But are you leaving us now with final words, I reckon? Oh, Joe, are we going on?
Yeah, we're 3 minutes left, guys. 3 minutes left.
Yeah, I'm gonna bounce on my things in a dime and lotion.
I'll have a hat next time.
Paul's like, I'll have a hat next time.
All is,
Oh, I wish I had a hat too.
Well, I would have had a hat if someone from the States had gotten me a hat on the way.
I want to appropriate my style.
I would have gotten you a hat, but you didn't send me your measurements. I'm sorry. Jerry Seinfeld just got in the room.
That was funny.
You go Jerry Seinfeld too easy, man.
Too easy.
A 10-gallon hat.
Okay, White Zoo is saying I'm a go-go.
yeah, yes. And wake me up before you go. All right. That's enough. That's enough.
What is up with that hat, Peter? Though I mean,
Oh, this hat.
yeah.
I got this on the first Friday of 2018. It was before the pandemic. It was a clear, bright night. It was after school. We were playing b-ball in the playground, and there were a couple of guys. who was trying. Okay,
I want to start a show and call it Pete in a Hat.
That's giving out strong pimp vibes right there. I mean,
You look very intelligent.
I tell you what. Oh,
You
shit.
look like
You could maybe be a
It's
minister
okay,
of, I don't know, the police.
you look like
could-
you
No, you
take that
wouldn't.
fucking head off. You are making a mockery of the minister.
I'm not ready. Listen, yeah, I'm trying to Trying to educate ChatGPT about how to do this thing right.
Let me ask you, Minister of Thug Intelligence.
Yeah, the Thug Intelligence, get it right.
Have you smelt the criminals lately? Have you tasted
Listen, if you smell what the Rock is cooking, you don't need to spill nothing about what these criminals are doing because, god damn it, they got to stay off the goddamn fucking beaches.
All right. And on that glorious note, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to end it here. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me for an hour and talking a lot of cock. It's been a lot of fun, though. And I learned a lot, actually, about AI and this chat BT, whatever thing that we don't have to really worry about. GPT, whatever. Yeah, thank you guys so much for watching and all the comments that have been coming in and having fun with us. It's been great. Thank you guys so much. We'll be back next week with another edition of Comedians Roast the Headlines and some TikTok videos. Ladies and gentlemen, you guys have been awesome. Stay safe, be kind to one another, and we'll see you next week. Cheers.